Music combos keep the beat light. This is it. Your best shot. Motherfucker.
Jason Voorhees wins. Trophy.
Shit, even my man Jason got some boxing experience. Watch out for that uppercut. As you can see, it can indeed be deadly. Welcome all hard hitters to a special Halloween edition of KTFO Info. I'm Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, and I'll be getting you all caught up on everything boxing. So now let's proceed with round 3. Let's start with the heavyweight division. So you will never guess what I found this ungodly hour for the one heavyweight I feel with no power.
Tyson shit, and these are his bag, his sparring gloves that we were sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I could touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Does he know who the I am? He must not know, does he? Does he? What? Oh, he does not know. Look at this shit, man. And then, hold on, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, hold on, let's see, watch the squeeze. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. Watch this shit.
Need I say more? Looks like the jury needs to be out for Fury. But don't worry, at Crown Jewel, you can prove you have all the power in the world because there will be no gloves allowed while the monster among men is on the prowl. Fury, do us boxing fans a favor. Watch that cut. We don't want it to reopen because we all know somebody else who wants your whole face broken. So next we have Boo Boo Andrade confronting Triple Fleet Duckin Golovkin merely moments after Duckin Golovkin got off the emergency respirator after his grueling fight against Derevyanchenko. Boo Boo threw out his big net and caught Golovkin's bitch ass and said, "Give me my opportunity to be great, motherfucker. My biggest name on my resume is motherfucking Selecki. Hell, I couldn't even get Billy Joe because he wanted to take PEDs like a hoe. Duckin Golovkin, give me my chance to be great." Triple Fleet then agrees and runs away. And also we have Canelo ducking ass Alvarez with something to say. He heard about all this and said he'll never fight Boo Boo because he's a boring fighter. Boo Boo then claps back at Nello by saying, "Hey Nello, you know your daddy, that bitch ass motherfucker De La Hoya? Why don't you take his motherfucking panties off and fight me? He said, I just got Duckin' Golovkin to accept my demands to throw them hands. So if you want excitement, just you wait. You'll understand. Meanwhile, at some mandatory's residence, a phone rings. And look who's on the caller ID. Triple G. Speaking of Halloween, this should be every man's nightmare. You'll see what I mean. Nothing like a boxing fight. 12 rounds of drama. But there is no drama like the drama from a baby mama. So Ryan Garcia is cruising down the block with a thought. She then gets out the car to take a piss, but suddenly another car pulls up and another girl hopped out to beat her ass. Ryan then says, bitch, I can't take this shit anymore. Bitch, you always breathing over my shoulder. It's time to get a restraining order. Ryan then said, what more do you want? I give this cunt $8,000 a month. In and out of court due to child support. Oh, but this ain't all. Listen to where the chips really fall. They then ran it for a whole 12 fucking hours on social media talking about who fucked around on who and who's new boo. Ryan had the longest list of Latino male names. I almost know a third of the Spanish language, man. We had Diego, Lorenzo, Pablo, Fernando, Tyrone, Mario, Rio, Leo, Wong Lee, and Leonardo finally. Okay. So Tyrone is wrong, and Wong Lee sounds more like Japanese. But the point is, Ryan said this hoe fucked half of Mexico. Catherine Gamez is the baby mama, saying that he fucked around with another girl named Amanda, still stirring the drama. Amanda then said, no, I did not fuck him, you hoe. But I damn sure licked this jalapeno. Look, listen. The moral of the story is this for you, Ryan. Focus on giving the fans, specifically the women, 12 rounds, not 12 inches. Next we have Usyk versus Spawn. Cancel? Oh yes indeed, my hard hitters. We got nada due to a failed test from Bada. Promoter Eddie Hearn says, don't you fret, my pet. You'll have a replacement very soon. Then came Chaz Witherspoon. But wait a minute, Spong says, look at me. I swear I'm a clean boxer. Someone sabotaged this fight and stole my opportunity like a thief in the night. Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn says, Dillian White, Mr. Spong, switch! Now out of nowhere, Dillian White has been cleared to fight in this December. Well, ain't this a bitch? He said whoever his next opponent is will get trampled. Is it possible that Mr. Spong inherited Dillian's B sample?
And if you don't know, now you know, Rick.
Okay. This is very disturbing, by the way. So the golden boy couldn't use his golden toy? Oscar is indeed in another scandal he can't escape. This time, rape? Yeah, buddy. Being accused by Jane Doe. Hey, Oscar. Even if Jane Doe is a hoe, always remember, no means no. Speaking of Oscars, it looks like Lomachenko has one of his own. The kind that gives this very lucky fighter the option to roam. I can honestly say I wasn't all that surprised when they made Lomachenko part of the franchise. Now Loma, we all knew you wouldn't step in the ring with the likes of Lopez, Tank, hell, maybe even Tevin. But the WBC pulled out all the stops to make sure you duck Devin. Allow me to weigh in on this for a bit. I can't even act like that was pretended. It was definitely pun intended. Habizin and Shields couldn't even throw hands because of this man. So we all know this fight got canceled due to Habizin's trainer, the butt fuck who just couldn't keep his mouth shut. Now while he's leaking blood from ear to ear, we're still playing the field with Shields as she wins Sportswoman of the Year? You, my dear, can surely brag and gloat. Congratulations to the GWOAT. Oh, God. Will someone please give me a reason to support Bunny season? That's right, Ohio's own Robert E. Bunny Easter Jr. is at it again. But this time, yo ass better win. This Saturday night, he'll be up against Adrian Granados in his fight. Beat his ass, E-Bunny, like it ain't a damn thing funny. Because a few friends assured me that if you don't, Bunny season is over this October. Let's talk about this disgruntled man of the hour. Because the last time we saw Chisora, he was feeling a bit sour. Well, after all the huffing and puffing, tempers growing and table throwing, Chisora finally has a dance partner, and they're rolling the dice on Mr. Price. Even with 50 losses, we still know Chisora has a little pop, so keep an eye out because you don't want to miss the price when it drops. Anybody want to see a good fight this weekend? I know I do. So let's talk about number 1 and number 2. Regis Prograis set to take on Josh Taylor for just about everything. We'll see how this story will unfold and who leaves with all the gold. Shakur, get your dick out of Gonzalez's sister's mouth and get ready for your huge bout. Are there titles on the line? No, but here's the twist. The one and only thing on the line is Gonzalez's sis. Let's take a moment to talk about something very sad. A tragedy that just happened to this young lad. The late Patrick Day stole the show after losing from a 10th round KO. Sadly, he never woke up, leaving every boxing fan who witnessed this shocked and stuck. We all closed our eyes and proceeded to pray. Unfortunately, Patrick Day passed away. Let's take this time as we all come together to say R.I.P. P.A.T. One with such a good soul can only have a place in heaven, nowhere in hell. Funeral expenses will be covered by a lion we all know, named Jamel. That's right, Damien, back away. You'll have another day to play. Bud versus EJ. Is it really that far away? Here's what my favorite fighter had to say.
Your time, Terrence. If Errol Spence is sitting at home, in the gym, anywhere, wherever he happens to be right now, what is your message to Errol Spence?
Man, I just tell him, take off them panties and pull his pants up and sign a contract.
Meanwhile,
I hit that one, God. All my life I know I hit that one, God.
Well, son, I don't think the panties are coming up until EJ is done. So while EJ is in the parking lot sipping lean, you better get ready for the very green, mean machine. But real talk, guys, you want to see something that's not so fairy, but very scary? Now, luckily, Errol survived this by using his savage tactics. But what many people still don't understand, you can never kill a boogeyman. But hey, EJ, You can be a savage to the rest of the welterweight kids, but I think we all truly know who the real boogeyman of the welterweight division is. So that's a wrap, hard hitters. I hope you enjoyed your time with yours truly and some friends of mine. Like any other horror movie, you know this isn't the end, and for sure to have more. So just keep your eyes peeled for KTFO info, round number 4. Happy Halloween, hard hitters.